You're alone, stranded. The world around you is silent except for the wind and your own heartbeat. Every step feels heavier as your body craves water and your mind races for solutions. The sun beats down relentlessly, your throat aches with dryness and your lips crack. Suddenly, you spot a puddle of filthy water shimmering in the heat, taunting you with the promise of relief. You know the risk: drink and face disease, or wait and risk death by thirst. The choice is agonizing, and every second counts as your body grows weaker. This is the harsh reality of survival, where every drop of water could mean life or death. For soldiers in World War II, this wasn't hypothetical, it was daily life. They faced these impossible choices under fire, far from home. Water is life, but the wrong water is a silent killer, filled with invisible threats, bacteria, parasites and toxins that can strike without warning. In war, dysentery could be as deadly as a bullet. Entire units were crippled by contaminated water, changing the course of battles. The obsession for clean water overrode every other thought. Soldiers would risk enemy fire just to fill a canteen. Today, we have filters, purification tablets, and bottled water at our fingertips. Clean water seems like a given. But what if you have nothing but your wits and the environment around you? No gear, no backup, just raw survival. Survival isn't about gear, it's about knowledge, resourcefulness, and the will to adapt. We soldiers had to innovate or perish, leading them to rediscover an ancient technique, one that required nothing but what nature provided. This is the story of that forgotten method, a lifeline forged in desperation and ingenuity, passed down through generations. We'll journey back to the jungles and deserts where soldiers faced an invisible enemy, fighting not just for victory, but for survival itself. We'll uncover a water purification hack so simple it could save your life today. Forget modern filters. Sometimes the old ways are the best. Let's learn how our grandfathers survived with just sun and soil, and how you can too, if you ever find yourself facing the thirst that kills. This isn't a complex process or secret gadget. It's the solar still, a simple way to pull fresh water from almost anywhere. Soldiers used it in deserts and jungles, passing the knowledge like a secret weapon. All you need: a hole, waterproof material, a container and sunlight. The solar still mimics nature's water cycle: evaporation and condensation. It turns contaminated ground, mud, even urine into pure water. This timeless method works anywhere there's moisture and sun. Sometimes the old ways are the best ways. Imagine being a soldier in the Pacific jungle, drenched in sweat but parched with thirst. Streams are murky, puddles stagnant, and every sip is a gamble. Patrols risked ambush just to find water. Halazone tablets were scarce and left water tasting foul. Boiling water risked enemy detection and required time and fuel. Dehydration crippled soldiers, making them weak and vulnerable. Waterborne diseases like dysentery and cholera swept through camps. The lack of clean water wasn't just inconvenient, it was a deadly, strategic weakness. The fight for water was as dangerous as any battle. Soldiers needed a solution that didn't rely on luck or supply lines. In North Africa, water was scarce and often poisoned. Soldiers marched for days, only to find wells tainted. Desperation drove men to drink from filthy puddles, risking death by poison or disease. Sickness thinned the ranks more than enemy fire. Medics were overwhelmed. Morale plummeted. In the Pacific, every pool teemed with bacteria, and official supplies couldn't keep up. Airdrops failed, logistics broke down, and men felt abandoned. The High Command realized disease was a bigger threat than bullets. They needed a simple, reliable water purification method, fast. The survival of thousands depended on a field expedient hack. The answer came from ancient wisdom, the solar still. Rediscovered and rushed into military manuals, it was a miracle for those who learned it. Soldiers could create pure water with just a hole, a poncho, and sunlight. Knowledge became their most valuable weapon. A grizzled sergeant would teach his men to turn damp earth into a spring. The solar still miniaturized the water cycle into a personal survival tool. Digging was hard, but every scoop brought hope. The process was simple: dig, set up, and wait. Each step was a deliberate act of survival. This wasn't just about water, it was about taking control. As the first drops formed, it was a triumph over the elements. The solar still turned desperation into empowerment. The first step is crucial. Dig a pit in a low, moist area about 3 feet across and 1.5 feet deep. This size gives you the best chance to collect enough water for survival. Choose your spot carefully, looking for signs of dampness or plant growth, which hint at hidden moisture below the surface. It's grueling work, especially when you're already dehydrated and weak, but every inch you dig increases your odds. The effort you put in now could mean the difference between life and death. Add moisture, rich material, green leaves, cactus, even damp soil. Anything that holds water will help. The more you can gather, the more vapor you'll be able to collect. In truly dire situations, even urine could be used. The still will purify it, making it safe to drink. When your life is on the line, you use every resource available. The pit becomes more than just a hole in the ground. It's a reservoir of hope, a lifeline in the wilderness. Place a container, canteen, cup, helmet, or anything that can hold water at the center of the pit, right where the moisture will collect. Precision matters. The cup must be directly under the lowest point, so every drop of condensed water falls inside. This is the destination for the water you're about to create. A small oasis in the middle of nowhere. The hard labor is done, and you can finally catch your breath, knowing you've taken a vital step towards survival. Now it's time to set the trap. Cover the pit with a plastic sheet and let nature do the rest. The sun's heat will draw out the moisture, turning your effort into life-saving water. Survival is about pushing through pain, exhaustion, and fear for a chance at life. It's about refusing to surrender, no matter how tough things get. The pit is more than a hole. It's a refusal to give up, a testament to your will to survive against all odds. Next, carefully cover the pit with a waterproof sheet. This could be a poncho, a plastic tarp, or even a large plastic bag in a pinch. Make sure the material is stretched out smoothly, with no large gaps or wrinkles, so it can catch every bit of moisture possible. Seal the edges tightly with rocks or soil, pressing down all around the perimeter. This step is crucial to prevent air from escaping and to keep the humid air trapped inside, maximizing water collection. Place a small stone or pebble in the center of the sheet, directly above your cup. This creates a cone shape, guiding the condensed water to drip right into your container. The slope design funnels every drop of condensed water to the lowest point, ensuring nothing is wasted. As the sun beats down, it heats the pit, causing moisture from the soil and any green plants inside to evaporate and rise. The vapor rises, then cools and condenses on the underside of the plastic sheet. forming droplets that slowly gather and drip into your waiting cup. It's a slow process, demanding patience and persistence. You may need to wait for hours as the sun does its work. The first droplets appear, then merge and fall, plink, into the cup. That tiny sound is the promise of survival in the wild. One drop becomes many, and soon a steady trickle of life-giving water begins to fill your cup. The trap works, transforming the harsh sun from a threat into your greatest ally in the quest for water. The process is simple, yet the result is profound. A cup of clean, drinkable water where there was none before. With each drop, hope grows stronger, and your chances of survival increase. The solar still is a true masterpiece of fieldcraft, simple, effective, and a testament to human ingenuity in the wild. A single solar still can yield up to a quarter pure water a day. It's not much, but it's enough to survive. The distilled water is free from bacteria, salts, and toxins. The first sip is pure relief, a victory over thirst. Soldiers with this skill gained a crucial survival edge. They became less dependent on supply lines and more confident in the wild. Morale soared as hope replaced despair. The solar still became a core survival skill, taught to soldiers and civilians alike. It changed how people viewed their environment, from obstacle to resource. The real legacy is the mindset, resilience, ingenuity, and self-reliance. What's the lesson for us? True preparedness is about knowledge, not gear. Filters break, bottles run dry, but the solar still is a skill you carry for life. Hikers, campers, preppers, anyone can benefit from this timeless hack. Disasters can strike anywhere, stripping away modern comforts. The solar still is a safety net, a way to create water from nothing but sun and soil. It connects us to a legacy of ingenuity and survival. Learning this skill empowers us to face uncertainty with confidence. It's more than a hack. It's a symbol of hope and human resourcefulness. Even in the darkest times, knowledge and determination can create life from nothing. Share this story. One day it might save a life. Stay prepared and stay safe.